Kristen, this is it.
We're here. Another fantastic afternoon together, Sten, and with a great range of panelists. What have we seen and what have we heard?
What have you heard?
What have I heard? Let me try and resume everything in just a couple of phrases. Thinking back to the where is the money, the finance. We need to be careful about some of the imbalances that we've seen, and we need to create the funding incentives, the mechanisms that are both beneficial and bring good transformation about for culture and for the commercial element. We need to be creating the return on investment and the right kind of return on impact. We need to educate the next generation of the industry and the investors to enable them to do this and also to create those great relationships between them. We also heard, in fact, from both of my panels, the need for real-time information and data onto what is happening with our audiences, with the investment, and for the decisions to be driven, using that information rather than waiting for those reports to come out. Second panel, so much from that panel to unpack, but we heard a lot about the evolution of content creation and how that is also evolving across the different distribution platforms. So we're no longer just looking at how do we create different content, but how do we create different content in different platforms and for different distribution mechanisms. We heard the examples of Grand Theft Hamlet from Grace. I gave you Inox Tag. Sander talked about AI agents. Notebook LMM is out there doing it for podcasts right now. It's going to be doing it for video soon, and AI is only going to accelerate all of that. But one of the things I just want to hone in on is also the need for evolution in the leadership and the mindset within the industry, be that in the boardroom, in the festival, and we need to educate and, in fact, equip and empower the leaders today and our leaders for tomorrow to be able to navigate this change. And finally, take a look at some of the other industries that are out there. We're here at the Tallinn Digital Summit, some of the other sectors that are going through similar challenges, similar changes to create those frameworks and pull those learnings.
So some of the things what I took away from today was we have to transform our business models to a 360-degree approach. Production, creation, scripts, talent, digital, financing, everything. Your talent is global. It's not anymore in your national bucket. They can be Spanish or German or Latin American or Croatian or Estonian or Finnish or from any other type of countries. Stories travel globally. I think the point of harmonizing funding standards and basically having that kind of a relief measure for banks to catalyze the funding marketplace, extremely important. Grow the talent through digital and large screen presence. Yes, distribution, more distribution. Some of the things that I'm kind of thinking also today is that, hey, let's stop competing and look for collaboration, or at least let's be frenemies. Friends and enemies together. From a tech perspective, we see those cases many times. Definitely, let's kind of come out of this illusionment that technology is not going to change our lives. We are at the bottom of a trench. Better start coming up out of that very quickly. Engage or develop on our standards, sandboxes, make people work above the line, below the line, everywhere together. This is our everyone else's opportunity. And I think with AI, we just have to figure it out very quickly before anyone else figures it out for us. I have something else to say, finally.
Go for it.
And now I'm becoming very emotional. About 10 years ago, I had this opportunity to curate my first European Film Forum. I am older, I am grayer, and not exactly smarter. But it's been an extraordinary journey that started 10 years ago. I wanted actually to say many thanks to Lucia Recalde, Martin Dawson, Maciek Simonovic, and everybody else from the European Commission that has supported us in this interesting dialogue format. The European Film Forum, Industry Innovation Forum, is the only forum that has been continuing for the decade. It's been a great honor and great pleasure. I'd like to also say thanks to all of my co-moderators who have been with us over the decade, including the venerable AC Coppens and Kristen Davis and others. Of course, the Black Nights Film Festival, Industry Tallinn for being a wonderful home throughout those years, and of course all of the more than, I think, 150 speakers that we had from every single part of the world coming to Tallinn to share their experiences with you. And of course, you, the audience. Well, I'd like to conclude that perhaps, maybe, we should go from culture to cultural soft power, onwards to the future and with Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for guiding us through this. Here's the next 10 years, Sten. Thank you.
This concludes the Industry Innovation Forum. See you in the future.
See you in the future.
Thank you.